Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2017 as Chelsea. We're not playing Norwich in the EFL Cup till tomorrow, but I wanted to start today to show you these insane results. Bournemouth, through a brace for Afobe and another for Callum Wilson, have beaten Spurs 4-1 down at the seaside, and Man United, in the heart of Manchester, Old Trafford, have lost 1-0 to Palace through a Joe Ledley penalty. I couldn't have asked for better results on the weekend where we looked to win our first piece of silverware. Absolutely sensational results. We get a £1 million fee as part of Patrick Bamford's move to Middlesbrough. Okay, I won't complain about free money. Where's that Ugbo scoring a goal there? How's he getting on? He's actually starting to look a decent player. Technically very lacking, of course. But he's a hell of an athlete by the looks of it, and starting to develop the mental side of his game. I think he's going to end up one of those players. He'd maybe be able to do 4 keepy-uppies, but he'll score you goals. And I'd much rather have goals. City v Saints here, in the tussle for the European places. Then they play the same time as us, so we won't get to see it. Brighton, though, keeping their hopes alive with a 4-0 over Leicester. We've beaten Norwich the only time we've played them thus far. Will it be the same? David Luiz can come in for Christensen, and we will go with Baba Rahman at left back. Other than that, it is the same team who beat Leipzig 4-0 in the last episode. They're playing a relatively similar formation actually to what Leipzig played. Leipzig went for a flat 4-4-2. Norwich with the same kind of philosophy with the 2 strikers up front here. They're playing the 3 at the back with wing backs. I would argue perhaps that 3 centre backs maybe is not necessary here with us only playing the 1 striker. But we'll see how it pans out for them. Azpilicueta for Mizonda, cushions it to Asensio, back to Azpilicueta, angles it in. Headed away well by Bennett. Matic will pick it up. Bit of space for Baba Rahman here. Can he hit one? No, he plays it to Hazard. And Asensio, and it's 1-0 already to Chelsea. Lovely curling finish from Marco Asensio. 12th of the season. And he has been a hell of a signing. More than happy with Asensio. And 10 minutes gone, it's 1-0. Only 1 shot so far in the game. It was the Asensio goal. Conte and Matic have both been warned already by the referee. That's not great. And Asensio gets a booking. Okay, he warns the 2 enforcers and he books a little flair player. Another free kick to Norwich. Matic this time looks like, yep, he's going in the book. He'll be coming off at half time should he make it that far. John Ruddy playing it out wide to Bennett. Bennett angles it forward away by Baba. Tetty picking it up. Here's Dorans. Naismith. Bennett. Hits one forward away by Luiz. Asensio picks it up. Mizonda. Great ball by Asensio ahead of Mizonda for him to run on, but it's not a great touch. Howson comes across. Playing it down the wing. It's an easy cut out though by Azpilicueta. Comes central for Conte. Asensio now. Hazard. Nice touch. Fakes to hit. Plays it to Lewandowski, who's absolutely thundered that beyond the goalkeeper for his 28th of the season. And he goes on fire now. This is exactly what I wanted Lewandowski to be like when I bought him for 90 million. Which in game terms is a hell of a lot of money. In real life at this point would be a bargain. Both Matic and Kante in the book, so they'll both be coming off at half time, I think. Free kick to Chelsea. Only a warning for the Norwich player. And 2-0 half time. It's looked every bit the mismatch that it seems on paper, as Willian and Fabregas come into those sitting midfield positions. Be interesting to see how they get on in there. They're kind of flair players, creative players. It'd be interesting to see how they do in the sitting roles. Hazard coming forward now to Lewandowski. A decent touch, but Martin will cut that out. I wouldn't like to play Willian and Fabregas in there against a stronger side. They're a bit powder puffed, but Norwich just don't really have the quality to trouble us. So we should get away with it. Musonda getting a warning from the referee now. Ryan Bennett off for Lewis Thompson. And that's got to be Gormley in the book. It is Scott Gormley in the book. Free kick to Chelsea. Asensio wins. Zuma, too much time to pick that up. Back out to Asensio. Back into Hazard. Drills her across. David Luiz. Can he tee up someone? Plays it to Asensio. Looking for space. Russell Martin takes it. Launches it forward. It will be Kurt Zuma's ball though. Kurt Zuma can easily find a pass forward. He's absolutely launched that. What a ball to Mazonda. Norwich far too deep still. Should have pushed up. Asensio to Willian. To Hazard. Has got Baba Rahman outside of him. Nice touch by him. Can he squeeze this in? Crosses it. Martin away. Kelly looking for it. Back in by Rahman. Mazonda flicks her on. Thompson away. Willian now. Fabregas to shoot. Nope. Tees it up to Mazonda. Good challenge by Gormley away by Thompson. Forward for Naismith. Cut out by Louise. What a game this is. Bouncing back and forward here as we try and probe our way through. Remains 2-0. Cameron Jerome on. I believe won Birmingham the Cup against Arsenal a couple of years back. An absolute howler from Wojciech Szczesny. Pinto to Howson now. Dorans, Tete. As Norwich look for late hope. Naismith, Jerome takes it down. Good challenge, plays in. Howson, but a great save by Courtois. And that was Norwich's chance, you've got to think. Hopefully they won't get another one. Baba Rahman out there, off for Nathan Ake. Just as the game gets on, his lack of game time might cause him to switch off a bit. And we obviously don't want that. As Graham Dorans to whip this in. And it goes and it's caught by Courtois. Easy stuff. Courtois launches it long. Corner kick to be taken by Asensio. Played in as we look for a third to completely wrap up this cup. Azpilicueta, good ball angled out to Asensio. Drills it low. Hazard cushions it right into the net. His 19th of the season. 3-0 on the day. Easy stuff against Norwich. And we continue our trend of beating the smaller teams this season. It's up against some of the big boys where we've struggled a bit. Failing to beat United at the Bridge. Throwing away a win at the Etihad. Throwing away a win at Anfield. Or at least certainly a point at Anfield. Hazard now, as we look to rub salt a little bit here. Ake will get it, and it's a good save by Ruddy. The rebound though, and a phenomenal save by Ruddy. Bloody hell, what a double save that is. Young Nathan Ake denied a goal in a cup final there. Great goalkeeping. Looks like Hazard's going to be man of the match today. A goal and 2 assists. Asensio and Lewandowski also in on the act. A couple of seconds left now till we get the cup. Mazonda galloping forward. Looking to whip it here. Bends out before coming back in. And don't think Ruddy will take the goal kick before Chelsea win the trophy. EFL Cup. I think we can be pleased with that. We should enjoy the moments of winning trophies. Maybe you say that it doesn't necessarily hold all that much importance. It's not the FA Cup. It's, you know, it's alright. It's a nice trophy. As City go down 3-0 to Saints, who actually I'm just seeing now have Wayne Rooney on loan from Manchester United. He would have loved scoring against City. And Monday now, it's time for the Merseyside derby. Hopefully Everton can do some damage there to Liverpool's title credentials. Getting themselves out of the relegation zone in the process maybe. 2-1 Everton. Excellent stuff. And they have clawed their way out of that relegation zone. Only Hull at the moment looking doomed. Brighton probably just behind them. I would expect those 2 to go. But then anyone from Stoke, Everton, Wolves and Leicester are all teetering. And a win and a game in hand at home to West Ham will return us to the top of the table. I would not have expected that going into this weekend's action. But I'm absolutely over the moon with that. We need to make sure when we go to Selhurst Park against Crystal Palace in the next episode we don't slip up there. So Burton Albion are at Selhurst Park right now. 5-1. Yeah, pretty much standard before West Ham come to the Bridge tomorrow in the league, hopefully restoring us to the top of the table, and this would be a phenomenal episode, winning a cup and going back to the top of the league. Couldn't argue with that. After 29 games, leading the table, cup in the bag, going strong in the Champions League, going strong in the FA Cup. A season which started a little sluggishly, hopefully can flourish towards the end. Okay, some scout reports in there, that's fine, just to... Oh, the new youth intake. Kenny Dwyer. Looks as if he could emerge as one of the best players of his generation. Alright, let's brace ourselves, let's see this boy. He's a striker, alright, he looks good. Yes, he certainly could be a great player. It's kind of misleading just now, you're looking at it and think he's a bit bare, but he's only 15 years old. He's not 16 until 2 months' time. 10 technique already. Free kick taking's good, good finishing and composure, and a bit of pace. So he could definitely be a good striker in the future. Let's see all the candidates. After him, Phil Smart is the next one. He looks alright. Jake Laskowski. Yeah, I think a lot of them are just okay, but he can definitely be a great player, I think. Dominic Solanke can be a Premier League talent. Interesting. Nathan Ake's a good Premier League player. He does look it, yeah. Robert Lewandowski is world-class talent. He's not just a star player for a Premier League team now, he's world-class talent. Excellent to see that. We are now taking on the Hammers at the Bridge. I think our change will be Baba Rahman out for Alonso. I think the rest of the team is pretty set. Maybe N'Golo Kante comes out for Fabregas. Or even Willian. Let's try Willian in the middle and see how he gets on. I think that's where we go for. What's Muzonda's potential rating? Yeah, he's still got a long way to go before he reaches that potential. Good player. I think he could work on his crossing actually if we're going to play him wide. Could play him wide as a winger. Focus on his crossing. How's his crossing coming along actually? Actually August 16 it was 9.0. It is now 9.6. So it's kind of sort of went up. It actually went back down after being 9.8. So we really need to work on that. But that'll be the team. 4 to 6 favourites. Some of the odds you get in this game are rather generous. Randolph, Lang, Reed, Evans, Masuaku, Mendy, Obiang, Noble, Figuli, Ayu and Caleri. So they're not a bad outfit. We need to be sharp today to get this win, get us back to the top of the table. But we do have a great record in recent times at the Bridge. 3 straight clean sheets at least, could actually stretch back longer than that. 9-0 over Swansea, 4-0 over Brighton, and then I believe a 2-0. Can't remember who we beat though. Marcos Alonso now with a throw in. Hazard takes it down nicely. Back to the edge of the box. Matic pings it in as Piliqueta made a run. What about a play that is? What about that for a goal? As Piliqueta's third of the season. A good early lead, which is what we needed here. Back to the top of the table. Maybe. I don't know. A little pop-up didn't come. Figuli now takes it down. Matic nicks it. Perhaps the draw was already returning us to the top of the table. That's why we didn't get a pop-up there. Lewandowski completely isolated, going himself, beats a couple, shoots. Oh my days, what a goal that is. Lewandowski for his 29th of the season. We are top of the table. We'd be 2 clear of Spurs. We'd be 3 clear of United with a vastly superior goal difference. 6 clear of Liverpool with the same to be said. And 9 clear of Arsenal with more than double their goal difference. Alonso to Asensio. Now Matic into Lewandowski. Looking to shoot. Actually playing in Muzonda now. He shoots and it sneaks in at the near post. 3-0. And we're absolutely sending a title warning here. 10 goals for the season for Muzonda, who's not been a starter for most of the season. And we are absolutely rampant here against West Ham. Asensio now to deliver it. Matic rises and it's a great save by Randolph. Matic trying to return it in. It's blocked by a lot. Lewandowski's shot is saved well by Darren Randolph. Motherwell legend Darren Randolph. As Piliqueta with the throw now. We are just pummeling West Ham here. We desperately want that title. Lewandowski to Matic, good ball forward to Asensio, nice movement, skips past one, there's Hazard there, could have been offside, isn't, shoots, oof, off the post. Randolph beaten, all ends up with a great effort by Hazard. Just pummeling them here. Alonso to Asensio, great ball to Azpilicueta now, coming forward, Muzonda, bit of space, Azpilicueta chooses to shoot, Randolph had it covered as it just goes wide of the right hand post. Obiang now as West Ham look to get back into this thing. Ayew now, Evans, they're really high up here, could get caught if they're not careful. Mendy to Evans, back to Mendy, and Obiang. Obiang marshalled well, plays it to Feghouli. Bit of space now for Mendy, Noble, Feghouli, lot of space for him, flying challenge, he evades it, goes past Zuma, shoots, it's easy for Courtois though. There's a bit of lax defending there from us, and probably West Ham should be back in the game. But 3-0, half time, a brilliant performance from us, absolutely dominating the field. We're going to see now Nathan Ake come on for Alonso. I'm going to actually rest Asensio by bringing on Fabregas. That's going into the second half. Certainly looking to see some more goals in this half. But barring an absolute disastrous collapse, it's been a phenomenal episode for us. One of the best episodes of the season. If we can strongly reclaim first spot in the table on the same day. Oh, just over by Zuma. That we win the cup. (17-2) in the shot count. Even if they've scored every single shot that they've had today, they still would be getting beat here. Absolute show of domination from us. N'Golo Kante will come on from Muzonda, which will push Willian onto the right hand side. Couldn't say fairer than how we've got on today. Lewandowski absolutely shining now, showing why he could well be the best player in the world in his position. Fabregas' corner, down by Luiz. Willian, it's a good save, Randolph again. He's not actually been bad today, Randolph. He's made a couple of decent saves for them. Oh, this could have been uglier. Fabregas' corner. Hazard takes it down. Willian, block. Ake, and it's Andre Ayew turning it into his own net. 4-0 for Chelsea. And we are going back to the top of the table with an emphatic win. Norwich right to Valencia. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I hate to pause in the middle of an episode, but I have something urgent to take care of. Apologies for that, guys. An important package you had to deal with there. As Lewandowski's in and shoots, it's just wide of the post. Another great game there. Good challenge by Conte on Valencia as we win 4-0. Definitely pleased with the football played today. Actually, Azpilicueta's picked up man of the match. Okay. West Ham are sitting mid-table as well, so not a bad side. Another side to come and get smashed at the bridge. As Chelsea go top of the Premier League. Wait, what is this? There's been a lot of speculation linking you with the Man City post. Absolutely not. So we're top by 2 points now, clear of Spurs. We're also 3 clear of United. When we come back for the next episode, we're away at Selhurst Park before we host Watford. 6 points absolutely has to be a must there. Then West Ham have to come to the bridge again, and Leipzig have to come to the bridge. So we've got a lot of more easy games actually coming up now. Then we've got Stoke, Newcastle, Hull, home to Arsenal, Sunderland. Then we're at Old Trafford and at home to Everton. It's not a bad run-in now actually left in the league. Not bad at all. So, hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, drop down below and leave a like. And I'll see you next time for Palace and Watford.